to my channel. I'm excited for this new kind of video to my channel. I've seen a couple people do these. They're kind of like flashbacks to like previous hauls. I've seen Love Heatherette do it. I've seen ItsKeerstin do it. I've seen Courtney K do it, I do believe. So I was like, you know what, that's a really good idea. Like, it got me thinking, like, let me go back to my very first haul, see what I got, see what I actually have left, and see how much of it I either used up or decluttered. So that's what I did. I went back to my very first haul. It was from December 18th, 2014. So almost 2 years old. I wrote down everything that I mentioned in the video. I highlighted whether I decluttered it, used it up, or still have it in my collection. And I'll just kind of give you like thoughts on what I think or thought or whatnot about the product. So like tiny little mini reviews. So I think I'm gonna call this like product rewind. I'm gonna call it product rewind. So let's get into it. So the first thing I talked about in the haul was the Gucci Guilty Black cologne that I picked up from Target. This is it. My husband used up this much in a year and a half, which isn't that bad. I had to like track this down. Like, I went in his like medicine cabinet where he has like all of his colognes lined up because he has a couple, and I went to go find it and it wasn't in there. He has one like in the garage, and I went and I checked that one. That wasn't that one. I looked in his like duffel bag that he takes like to work and stuff. Wasn't in there. I come in here and it's like sitting like on the desk. So I don't know if this is like his office cologne, but he does really like it. It smells great, and I'm still really happy that I got it because I believe I got this on sale. So it's great when you can get a fragrance on sale. Then next, I hauled the L'Oreal Visible Lift CC Rollerball in the shade Fair. I decluttered that a long time ago. I think it barely made it into 2015 with me. I think maybe it made it to like February or March. I just didn't care for the product. The rollerball was really nice and soothing on the under eye, but it didn't provide any coverage, and it was really thin, and it just kind of blended away to nothing. So I didn't see any positive like results from using it, so that's why I ended up, I'm pretty sure I just tossed it out. Then next was the CoverGirl Full Lash Blue Mascara in Very Black.
That I have, I think I might actually have it here. Excuse me, darling.
I either have that because I used it up, or I don't have it because I ended up decluttering it because it made my eyes itch. So since it's not in here, I did get rid of it because it was older and it made my eyes itch. I may or may not have gotten rid of it before 2016. I can't remember 100%. Then the next item was the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer in the shade Antigua. It was like a darkish bronzer with gold glitter, and then it was like a darkish, like fruit punchy kind of color with shimmer as well. I decluttered that because it was way too dark on my skin, so I'm pretty sure it found another home. Then next, I hauled the beloved Sonia Kashuk Eye Neutral Matte Palette. If you guys have been following me for any length of time, you will know that I tried to pan that originally for 2016. That was like my palette that I wanted to pan. I hit pan on 2 shades and I used up 1, I do believe, but I just didn't care for the formula. It was chalky and dry and powdery, and it just didn't give me any payoff on my eye, so I did declutter that. I passed it on so somebody else could try it. Then next, I hauled the MAC Eyebrow Pencil, the eyebrow crayon in the shade Brunette. This I used up in a project pan at the end of 2015, I do believe. This was nice, but pencils and like stuff just aren't my thing, so I'm happy that I used it up. I will save it to back to MAC it, but it's nothing that I would run out and purchase again. Then next, I did haul 2 MAC lipsticks, my second MAC lipsticks. I was gonna say very first, but my very first was Cream Cup, and I bought that when I was overseas. So I did pick up Diva and Smoked Purple. Diva, very nice dark shade. It is the exact same color as the Maybelline Creamy Matte in Divine Wine. Since I realized that, the Maybelline did get decluttered and I held on to the MAC. And then Smoked Purple, I'm sad to report that I have yet to actually wear it on my lips. I think in the fall I will pull this out and get some good use out of it. Not that I think, but I'm going to pull it out in the fall and get some good use out of it. Then next I had the Kat Von D Tattoo Lock-It Foundation in the shade 48 Light. I did declutter that one. I passed it on so somebody else could try it. I bought that originally because I had 52 medium and it is too dark for me. So I had picked up the lighter shade. It was really nice. I liked mixing it, but like I said, I passed it on so somebody else could try. Then next I picked up the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in the shade 1.0. If you are following my Project Use It Up 2016, I completely used up this product. Here's where I was at the beginning of the year, and after 6 months, 6 months, I completely used this up. I used this up in the middle of April, and it was really nice. I would say that this is my favorite foundation, even though I don't particularly like to wear it by itself because it breaks up really quickly on me. That was before I started wearing the Benefit Professional Matte Rescue Gel and the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. These two together are like a oil shield like under your foundation and stuff. So I would definitely be in the market to pick this up in the future, but it's something that's gonna wait until probably next year for me to pick up. So this guy. Then next I purchased the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in the shade Opal. Currently still have it in my collection. I haven't used it that much because it does show up a little dark on my skin, and I really need to like blend it in when I wear it. I've been waiting to get a little bit darker, but come on, I say that in a lot of my videos. It's probably just not going to happen. So I do really like this. I will still use it. Maybe I'll put it in my weekly makeup basket soon so I can get some more use out of it. Really like it, love the formula. This is my favorite brand of highlighters by far. Then next are two items that I currently just decluttered. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette and the Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. I got some use out of those. I liked them. They weren't my favorite. Passed them on to somebody else so they can get some use out of them. Then next, I hauled the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black and White Mini Rollerball set. These were in my Project Use It Up 2016 as well, and these were finished up. I really do like this fragrance, but I don't necessarily know that I would pick it up in the full size. I don't really care for the rollerball like method. I like the idea of the rollerball because it's smaller and more compact, but I would rather have a spray than a roller ball because these get so dirty when you roll it on your wrist and like behind your ears and all that kind of stuff. So while I like the fragrance, it's pretty much not gonna happen for me to pick them up unless I'm like right place, right time kind of situation and it's like a good deal. So that's how I feel about those. Then next is I hauled the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Lipstick in the shade Peony. I decluttered that sometime last year. It was just too light on my skin. It made them really blank out and I just didn't care for that shade on my skin tone. So I did get rid of that. Then next I did haul 3 Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks. These guys are still hanging strong in my collection. This is probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula. Even though it is drying on the lips, it's just amazing. It goes on so smooth, stays on forever, and I just really like the shade range that they have. I would love to pick up more, but until I finish these and like the other ones I have in my collection, I'm not purchasing any more liquid lipsticks, even though I really want to buy the new Smashbox ones. So I have the shade Vampira, Berlin, and Underaged Red. I've worn Vampira a couple times in the fall time, winter time. Underaged Red is good whenever you need like a nice bright red. And then Berlin I actually wore a couple times this summer, and I wore it in one of my best friend's weddings, and everybody loved it. She actually wore a little bit of it as well, so that was pretty cool. So that's those. Then I did pick up 2 NARS Audacious lipsticks. I picked these up because I picked up all this stuff except for the MAC. Obviously, I got that at MAC. And the Gucci Guilty, I got that at Target. I got all this from the VIB sale, and that was when the VIB sale in November was still 25% off. So I picked up 2 of these lipsticks. I have the shade Charlotte, which is a nice, like, oxybloody kind of red color. Really like it. Haven't worn it too much, though. I'm not going to lie. I just haven't reached for it. It's kind of intimidating because it is such a high-end lip product that I'm like, oh, I don't want to use it because it was expensive. But like I've said a million times in a lot of my videos now, just because something is expensive, I like the formula or I like the fragrance, shouldn't hold me back from using it. That should make me want to use it. Then the next shade is Raquel. This is a nice neutral based nude. It does look a little like pinky in the tube, but when you put it on, it is pretty like neutral toned, kind of like a tanny kind of color, and I really like this. I've actually been wearing this a lot lately and I really enjoy it. Then I did pick up a bunch of the Bite Beauty Mix and Mingle little things. I got 5 in total. I got 2 of the matte like lip crayons. I did use those up at the end of last year. I used up the shade Glace and Aubergine. Glace was perfect. It is the perfect like nude mauvey color to just throw on and like go out the door. It goes with everything, whether you're whatever makeup look and whatever like clothes you're wearing, it just looks great. So I would consider maybe purchasing that in the future or a shade like it. And then Aubergine was a nice like dark purple like eggplanty kind of color. I really like that one too, but that's not something I would repurchase. I have other shades in my collection that are similar or give me like the same effect as that kind of purple shade. Then I picked up 3 of the double-ended duos from the Luminous Lip Cream Finish. The only one I still have is Musk and Retsina, which I did recently just use up for my project Use It Up 2016. The other 2, one was in Date and Fig and one was in Scarlet and Poppy. Those did get decluttered to one of my friends so that way she can get some use out of it and try the formula. Even though the formula is discontinued, I wanted to pass those along so that way I can focus on my full-size lipsticks, ones that were more expensive, and have somebody else try them out because Bite Beauty is not really something that everybody picks up, you know, like all the time. Then next, the last 2 are face palettes that ended up getting decluttered as well. The NARS Virtual Domination face palette. I decluttered that this last fall along with my Anastasia contour kit. I was so excited about getting those, and I actually went back to Sephora and picked them up after the sale had ended when I got a $20 gift certificate in the mail from Sephora. But I just didn't reach for the NARS Virtual Domination, so I did end up selling that one so somebody else could use it. And then I did end up selling the contour kit as well because the contour shades broke me out, and while I said that I was gonna like break it down and use it in different ways, that just doesn't make sense to me, so I put it all back together and I passed it on so somebody else could use it. So that's everything. I used up 4 items from this haul. I decluttered 12 items and I currently have 11 still in my collection. So I definitely decluttered way more than I used up or still have and plan to use. So that's kind of a bummer, but that happens. That's like the story of my makeup life, is buying stuff, figuring out whether or not I like it, and then either using it up or passing it on. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this new like video idea, even though it's not a new video idea for me. It's just gonna be new to my channel. I really enjoy doing this because it really does show me like what's happening with what I'm buying. I'll probably do these videos every once in a while, maybe not too often so they don't get like boring and stuff, but yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!